We throw a lot of fancy words in front of these kids in order to attract them to going to school in the belief that they're going to have a better life. And we all know that all we're doing is breeding a whole new generation of buyers and sellers. Buyers and sellers. Do I have to spoon feed it to you? There's only one reason the kids want to go to school. To get a good job.
All right, let's cut to the chase. And I think the best way to describe Accepted is it's a flawed but somewhat charming film with a decent cast and a funny concept. Accepted follows a recently graduated high school student named Bartleby who creates a fake university in order for him and his friends to appease their parents. Things get out of hand though when a slew of students who apply to receive acceptance letters. This means Bartleby and company feel obligated to keep up the charade and run a legitimate school. Honestly, I think the concept is entertaining, and I think that this main conflict of trying to appease your parents while still figuring out what you want out of life is also quite relatable. And even Bartleby is a likable enough main character that you want to see succeed. He's the everyman that you're rooting for in spite of the fact that he's lying to everyone. And if there's one complaint I had with his character, it would have to be his relationship with Monica. It doesn't work for me and I find it quite forgettable. The strongest aspect is the idea of Bartleby trying to help the students figure out what they want from this life. And yes, it does fall into the category of liar reveal stories, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it thankfully doesn't take too long for the film to get back on course. Unfortunately, the direction they take leads straight off a cliff because the ending doesn't stick the landing. There's definitely room for improvement with this film, especially Bartleby's parents who are written to be like one-note sitcom parents.
My kid's sister.
Now she's got a shot.
I've got a shot.
She's got a shot.
Oh, no. He said 2 dozen eggs. Mom, you misunderstood. 2 dozen eggs.
Hey, listen, I'm not paying for you to be making omelets up there.
I understand trying to create this generational divide between Bartleby and his parents, but I never felt like his parents' arc at the end is earned. Even many of the supporting characters fall into this similar trap because they are filled with personality, but the film rarely gives them enough focus to make them more than archetypes. Simply put, the movie plays it safe by playing on old tropes, and it's very evident given the lazy ending. Having Bartleby give a speech that wins over the board is so boring and tropey. Even though I appreciate the main message about taking the unconventional route in life, I would have preferred it if the board had outright rejected them. Yet that doesn't stop the students, and that makes this line from Bartleby even more powerful.
Do whatever you gotta do. It doesn't really matter at this point because we'll never stop learning and we'll never stop growing.
Like he said, no matter what obstacles are thrown at them, these young adults are in control of how they want to live their lives. Instead, the board gives the school 1 year to prove itself, and it's a resolution that feels underwhelming. As for the comedy, it's serviceable enough, but it's not wall-to-wall jokes.
You're getting a fake ID and you're wearing a shirt that says you're in high school.
So?
Personally, I don't find a lot of the jokes centered around Sherman all that funny.
Ask me about my wiener!
Most of the biggest laughs actually come from Uncle Ben.
Going off the grid. No more franchises. No more Botox. No more, let's clone another goat.
So yeah, despite my complaints, I do enjoy the first 2/3 of this movie, and I admit having a soft spot for it. Its satire is familiar, but there's enough charm in here that I think it's worth the watch. It's a 6 out of 10 for me.
Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Like and subscribe. As always, watch, connect, and grow.